I'm Ursula, also known as Ursi, and this is my kitchen. Tonight for dinner, I am making hot honey sriracha crispy chicken. Let me say that again. Hot honey sriracha crispy chicken. It is one of my favorite go-to quick dinners. It doesn't take a ton of ingredients and it packs a flavor punch every time. Fun fact, this dinner was actually inspired by my younger brother Manny, who was over at my mother's house one day and he was heating himself up some leftover chicken cutlets for lunch, and he put hot sauce and honey on it and then he put it on a biscuit, and it was absolutely incredible, and through that my hot honey sriracha crispy chicken was born. If you'd like to make this flavorful, delicious, juicy chicken dish, come check out the ingredients that you'll need. The ingredients you'll need for 2 servings of this chicken are as follows, but if you want to double this recipe, it's very easily doubled and you can make 4 chicken breasts. You'll need 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, salt and pepper to taste, 1 tablespoon of melted butter. You can use salted or unsalted, really your preference. I'm using salted because I happen to have it on hand. 1/3 cup of panko breadcrumbs, a tablespoon and a half of chili lime seasoning. If you can't find chili lime seasoning, just get some chili powder, maybe squeeze a fresh lime into it. It's probably the same thing. 2 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of honey. Of course, though, my honey's in its favorite little bear because I wasn't going to squeeze it out. You never get it out of these little plastic things. 1 tablespoon of sriracha, but if you like more heat, use more sriracha. You'll also need a sheet pan, cover it with aluminum foil, spray it with some nonstick. You won't have to clean up the pan too much. And then it helps to have a pastry brush on hand, but if you don't have a pastry brush, you can very easily use a kitchen tablespoon. That's all you need to make this dish. Let's start mixing these ingredients up and see what comes out of it. The first step to making this recipe is actually to prepare your breadcrumb mixture. While panko breadcrumbs are delicious and super crispy, sometimes. So let's jazz them up. We're going to take our tablespoon and a half of chili lime. I'm going to give that a nice stir. Make sure that's incorporated well. You'll see little flecks of red through your pale panko breadcrumbs. And now we're going to add our melted butter to it. And you're going to quickly want to mix. This should just coat all the breadcrumbs thinly. It's not a thick coating. You're not going to see like a whole lot of butter and grease in it. It's just a thick coating. This will really help the panko breadcrumbs brown and have a great flavor. So once yours kind of look like mine, coarse sand, you are ready to go. We're just going to set this aside for right now. And now on to the next step, where I'm going to show you how I keep these chicken breasts super juicy in the oven. Check back in with you. I can't be the only person who kind of hates making chicken because it comes out dry sometimes. Surprisingly though, I've come up with a new way to combat this problem, and we actually use sour cream to do it. For a long time I was researching how to keep chicken juicy in the oven, and a lot of it said marinate the chicken or do this to the chicken, and then one place said to coat it with sour cream, and I fell in love. So let me show you how we do that. Take your 2 chicken breasts, place them on your baking tray, and then just take a little pinch of salt and cover each. Gotta have flavor. A little pinch of pepper. Probably do with some more pepper. There we go. And you could do the other sides. I'm just gonna do the tops. So just rub it in. Awesome. Now we're going to take our sour cream. You're gonna want it as evenly as you can divide it between the 2 chicken breasts. I'm going to take a tablespoon on this one, a tablespoon on that one, and there's still a little left in here, so I'll get that out with my brush. And you want to use your pastry brush or the back of a teaspoon and just evenly coat the chicken breast with sour cream. Now when this bakes, oh my goodness, the moisture goes right into the chicken. It's delicious. You don't have like a weird layer of sour cream sitting on top of your chicken breast. I promise. This is my new favorite way to make chicken. So I hope you guys like it too. I'm just gonna spread it on this one too. All right, now that both of our chicken breasts have a nice, beautiful layer of sour cream, actually I just want to add a little bit more right there to this one. We're going to use the sour cream as an adhesive for our breadcrumbs. I know, this is like whack. The first time I did it, I was like, what am I doing? I guarantee the results are incredible. So you're gonna wanna, as evenly as possible, I try to like even out my breadcrumbs and then just draw a little line in the sand right here and use this half for one chicken breast and this half for another chicken breast, but you don't have to be that exact. You're gonna wanna spoon it over. And now use your hands to just pat it down and press it into the sour cream lightly. Some falls off the sides, just pick it up and stick it back on. Look at that. Alrighty, take a look at that. These are beautifully coated with the panko breadcrumbs. The sour cream's doing a great job of holding it. There's nothing left to do, which means into the oven it goes. While the chicken is baking, we're gonna do the very final step for this recipe. Pardon me, sometimes my oven likes to jump when I put a pan in there. Tiny oven, tiny problems. But we're gonna make this the sauce that goes with it, the honey sriracha sauce. I don't know guys, it's pretty complicated. I hope you guys can follow along. We're gonna add our honey to our sriracha. I think we can all do this. So take your tablespoon or two of sriracha, depending on your sweetness levels. Then take your honey and pour it on. I find it so difficult to measure honey sometimes. It never comes off anything. So you're just gonna pour it right over the sriracha. I don't even know why I'm messing around with this spoon. It's never all gonna come off. All right, that was about 2 tablespoons, I hope. And then you're going to mix it together. And you'll notice while you're mixing it that the honey is sticky and the sriracha is not. So it's gonna take a while for them to come together in like order to form one uniform sauce. But it actually happened pretty quickly. It kind of resembles like sweet and sour sauce that you get when you go out for Chinese food. So once it's to that consistency, you could just set it aside and let it be. I'll check back in with you when the chicken's coming out of the oven and we can pour this sweet sauce over our chicken. All right, here are our beautiful chicken breasts fresh from the oven. As you see here, I've gone ahead and whipped up some quick side dishes. I made roasted potatoes and then I just steamed some broccoli in the microwave. Although this hot, honey, crispy chicken really goes with just about anything you want to have for dinner. If you want mashed potatoes, rice, throw it in a biscuit like you're my younger brother, you go for it. So for our final step, I'm just going to gently pick these beautiful chicken breasts up with my spatula. Slide them on the plate. They are still quite hot. And lastly, I am going to drizzle this one with the honey sriracha. So I have this really fun little like honey stick right here. You can use a spoon or you can just cut pieces of chicken and dump it in here, but I am going to drizzle. I'm going to pick it up and drizzle back and forth. And I wish this tool is super simple to use, but maybe it's not exactly super simple. But there we go. You can use as much sauce or as little sauce as you would like. Take a look at that. I can't wait to go eat dinner. I'm Ursi from Ursi's Unique Eats. Thank you so much for cooking dinner with me. If you try this recipe at home, let me know how it goes in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to give our channel a like or a subscribe. We really appreciate everyone who watches and all that support. And I put out new videos every Thursday. So until next Thursday, enjoy!